Hey everyone, it's Kayla, and today I'm here to talk about what I'm currently reading, what I just got done reading, and also some exciting things that are happening soon. So in the month of March so far, I'm proud to say that I have completed 2 books, and I only completed 2 books in February too. Let me just throw that out there. I just entered a massive reading slump in February, and I think it came from reading too many books at once. I started Throne of Glass, I started The Name of the Wind, I started like 5 books at one time, and it just got to be too much, and I was just like, eh. I also blame House of Cards, but you know, how much can you really blame Netflix? A lot. You can blame Netflix a lot. I just thought I'd make this video to give you a brief update about what I'm reading because, after all, my channel is about books. So despite my reading slump, I read Innocent Blood by James Rollins at the beginning of the month, and this is the 2nd book in the Order of the Sanguine series, and this series kind of reminds me of the Da Vinci Code meets Vampires and Immortals. Kick-ass characters, fabulous writing, and awesome adventure. It's just so interesting to see historical figures pop up into modern day and how James Rollins incorporates all these historical elements into this series. I love James Rollins. He is one of my favorite authors of all time. He normally writes action adventure books. I gave that 4 out of 5 stars, I believe. I don't know why I gave it 4, maybe because it's the vampire angle. It's not really my thing, but this book definitely is my thing because it's James Rollins, my homeboy J-Roll. I think I'm also in a reading slump because I have so many books on my shelves that I haven't read yet, and it's kind of like depressing me, like, why the hell do I keep buying books if I have so much shit to read, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of getting to me. It's overwhelming. I never was like this before. I normally would buy a book as I read it, and then I joined BookTube. Happens to the best of us. And I knew that I made plans to read Aleph the Unseen with Estelle from Audham, EnTha, and Allyn from Allyn. And I was like, I gotta start it or else they'll never let me live it down. So I started it. Well, I finished it in like 3 days. It was definitely the book to get me out of my reading slump. It reminds me of Ready Player One meets Mr. Penumbra in the Middle East. That's what I put on Goodreads. And it's kind of true. It's adventurous. It's about computer hacking. It's set in the Middle East, so you have all that cultural interest. It's just fabulous, and I loved the writing. I loved the characters, especially the character of Vikram, the vampire, but he's not really a vampire, he's a Djinn. The Djinn are like supernatural entities. I didn't think that this book would have fantasy elements or supernatural elements in it. I was just thinking it was an action-adventure thriller about a computer hacker, but no, there's Djinn in it. There's so many metaphors and intricate details in this story. I highly recommend it to anyone because I've never heard of it before until Allyn talked about it on her channel. So yes, definitely got me out of my reading slump. Just saying. I'm also still like 60 pages into The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and it's not like I'm not enjoying it because I like it so far. I know there's a lot of hype and there's also a lot of hate for it, so I'm conflicted right now, and I feel like because of those conflicting reviews and stuff, I'm just kind of like, do I want to read that now, or do I want to be positive that I'm not in a reading slump whatsoever before I keep going with this book, because I want to enjoy it. Like, I want to be able to determine whether I like it or not based on the fact that I'm enjoying reading at the time. Oh, can we just talk about my penguin bookmark though? Look how cute it is! Look! I really hope to finish this month. That's my goal. The next book I want to pick up is Crest by Marissa Meyer, which is the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles series. My mom is giving me the silent treatment because I haven't read it yet. And look, it's so thick too, and you know how I like my big books. And I cannot lie, I just had to do it. I had to do it. There's a read-along going on in our BookTube Reading Buddies group, and I will leave that link below. And it is for The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Like I said for The Name of the Wind, do I want to start a book that I know that I will love, but do I want to start it while I might be still sort of kind of in the reading slump phase? But yes, I can't wait to read this. I've heard nothing but excellent things, except Estelle. She didn't really like the ending, apparently. I tend to like everything I read. She tends to read with more of a cynical eye, and I wish I could be like that. Talk to me about TV shows, and I can just say The Walking Dead sucks. But books, I'm just like, I love it so much. So moving on to the announcements. I know that I've only uploaded like 3 or 4 videos in the last 8 weeks or so. It's inexcusable, especially considering that I graduated in December. I plan to participate in Veda this year, which is vlog every day in April. Yes, that's right. You will see this girl's face every single day in April for 30 days. What? If you have any video requests, please leave them down in Tartarus and I will be happy to do them because I'm going to need ideas. I will be making up Top 5 Wednesday videos. I want to do some writing videos because not only am I participating in Veda in April, I'm also participating in Camp NaNoWriMo. And I didn't do the 50,000 word goal, but I did do the 30,000, so I figured 1,000 words a day. I will be so happy if I make that goal. And I feel like it's a smaller goal and it's more achievable and more encouraging. I also want to make a video on my favorite movies and favorite animated movies. I'm so excited to be participating in this. I feel like it'll motivate me to get going again with my channel. I will be working on the YA fantasy series that I told you guys about before. It's set in the future. It's like a futuristic fantasy / sci-fi set hundreds of years after Titan, this massive weather system, ravaged the globe and completely turned it upside down. And it'll be exciting. Also for Veda, I want to do a couple of videos answering your questions, so please ask me some questions down in Tartarus. Alright guys, I will talk to you later and hope to see more of you in the future. Bye!